Hello students. So last class we discussed from up to question number 2 of exercise 7.1. So now today we are going to discuss from question number 3. Okay. And what is given in question number 3? AD and BC equal perpendicular. That means this line AD and this BC, they are the equal perpendiculars and they are the perpendicular on the line segment AB. On the line segment AB, they are the perpendicular and they are equal. We are asked to show that CD bisect AB. That means this CD bisect the AB. We need to show that. Okay. To show that, we have to take these two triangles. That is triangle AOD and triangle BOC. We need to take these two triangles. So how to do it? In triangle AOD and triangle BOC, we have to take these two triangles. See, AD equal to BC. This is given because the perpendiculars are equal. So we write AD equal to BC. Given. Simply write that condition is what? These are given. Next we can show that angle OAD equal to angle OBC. Since it is a perpendicular, so this angle and that angle will be 90 degree. So these two angles are equal. Why? Each 90 degree. Angle OAD equal to angle OBC. And lastly, you can say these two angles are vertically opposite angle. That's why the vertically opposite angles are equal. So angle AOD equal to angle BOC. Why? Vertically opposite angle. So we got the condition. Therefore, triangle AOD congruent to triangle what? Triangle BOC. That means you can say what? You can say like that as a what? Angle side rule. The condition is what? For the angle side rule, these two are equal. Now clearly we can say that OD equal to OC. OD equal to OC. Why? Because they are the corresponding part of congruence triangle. That's why we have to write this as a what? CPCT. And moreover, you can say OA equal to OB. OA equal to OB. The condition is also there same. It is also equal because of the CPCT, because corresponding parts of congruence triangles are always equal. So as OA equal to OC, that means this portion and this OA equal to OB. That means this portion and this portion are equal. And also OD equal to OC. So we can say that these two lines perpendicular, these two lines are mutually bisecting. Okay, that means you can show that CD bisect AB. Therefore, CD bisect AB, because as they are bisecting each other, that's why these two are equal. Okay. So next question number 4. So question number 4 is what is given? L and M. These two are parallel lines, and they are also intersecting by another pair of parallel line P and Q. Okay, they are intersecting. Then they are intersecting at the point what? A, B, C, D. And we are asked to prove that triangle ABC, that is this triangle, is congruent to triangle CDA. That means that one. Okay, that means that when the two lines are intersected, when two pair of mutually perpendicular lines are intersected, then mutually parallel lines are intersected, then these two angles are formed, and we have to prove that these two angles are congruent. So to prove that, see, first if you consider P parallel to Q, okay, and AC is a transversal, then this angle and this angle will be equal. Why these two are equal? Because they are the alternate interior angle and AC is a transversal. Then also you can say, if you consider now L parallel to M and AC as a transversal, then that angle and moreover this angle, these two angles are also equal. Because of what? Because these two are also alternate interior angles. And last we have AC. AC is the common side to the both triangle. That means what? According to angle side angle, these two triangles are congruent. Okay. So first you have to take L parallel to M. L parallel to M. Before starting this, you have to consider one thing. In triangle ABC and triangle CDA. Okay, first one, L parallel to M. As L parallel to M, so angle BAC, and L parallel to M, so you can write angle ABC na, angle BCA equal to angle BAC. Both are what? Alternate interior angle, and here it is AC is transversal. This is transversal, so both are interior angle BCA and DAC. These two are equal. Secondly, you can say AC equal to AC. Why? Because these two are common side. Because AC side is common to the both. Okay, so these two are common side. Again, now we have to consider this line P parallel to Q. P parallel to Q. So again what? P parallel to Q. Okay. P parallel to Q, and also the AC is transversal. AC is transversal here. P parallel to Q and AC is transversal. So we can do what? Also P parallel to Q, AC is transversal. So you can consider these two angles. That means angle BAC equal to angle BAC equal to angle ACD. Same alternate interior angle. These two angles are also equal because they are also alternate interior angles. So lastly, we can say AC equal to AC. AC equal to AC. It is already written na. So we can see that these two triangles are congruent by the property of angle side angle. So therefore, triangle ABC congruent to triangle CDA by the property of angle side angle rule. Okay, so this is our solution. So next one we are going to discuss question number 5. See, in question number 5, what is given? There is a diagram. Diagram is already given. Okay, so no need to worry about a diagram. Diagram is already given. We will draw this like that. So this is given what? A. Here it is given A. This is given L, and this is not given O, B, and this is given P. These two are perpendicular. Okay, so what is given? L and L is the bisector of angle A. This L is the bisector of this angle A. Okay, as this is the bisector, so you can say this angle and this angle are equal. Okay, and moreover, what is given? BP and DQ. That is, this is Q. BP and DQ are to the perpendicular from the point D. So we are asked to prove number 1, triangle APB congruent to triangle AQB. So APB and AQB. So how to do it? See, since in triangle APB and triangle AQB, for first thing, angle APB and angle AQB both are 90 degree. So these two are equal. So angle APB equal to angle AQB. Why? It's 90 degree. These two angles are 90 degree. So these two are equal. Secondly, you can say angle. Then also you can say what? AB equal to AB. This is common side. As a common side, so these two are equal. Common side, so these two are equal. Lastly, you can say what? Angle BAP. Angle BAP equal to angle BQA. Since L bisector of angle A. As it is the bisector angle A, so these two triangles are equal. So you can say what? Angle side. Angle side. So triangle APB congruent to triangle AQB. And the question is what? Angle side rule. By the angle side rule, these two are congruence. Okay, so we are secondly we are asking BP or BQ are this equidistant from the arm angle A. Since these two triangles are congruent, as these two triangles are congruent, so we can say what? We can say the what? BP equal to BQ. BP equal to BQ. By the condition is what? By the condition is CPCT, corresponding part of congruence triangle. By the condition of CPCT, these two angles are equal. So what will happen? These two will we can say that BP and BQ are equidistant from the arms of AB, that angle AB. So this is the arms of angle A. So from this arm, BP and BQ are at equidistant. Okay. So any more we are also find? No. So these two only we are also find. Okay. So we have got our solution. Okay. So that's all for today. Thank you.